Good morning. It's a little lighter than the camera is making you think, but it's not all the way daylight. It's about 20 after 6. I just climbed up out of where the campsite was, back up here on the PCT. A lot of people there last night. I don't really know what Hollywood and CC are doing today. I know they were maybe looking to finish the same day at some point that I was planning, but I don't know what they're planning. They don't really like to talk about plans. Let's see, diesel and lentil and 2-pack. We're maybe looking at doing like 22 miles today or 23, and then only like 17 tomorrow. And as we've talked about before, I'm ready to get there. So I think I was the first one out of camp. A lot of people were up milling about, starting to pack up, but I have high hopes for today. My body's tired. Just that little hill climbing up out of there. I was like, ugh, I don't know if these plans are gonna work out. If I can make it happen, I'm gonna try to do 29 today to get to a campsite. The last like 3 or 4 miles, according to comments on Far Out, are nothing but a brushy bushwhack. So depending on what time it is and how I feel, I may stop short of that. But the plan is at least 25 a day until I'm done. So the next 14 miles are climbing. It's a long 14-mile climb. At about 8 miles from here, though, is Rainy Pass. So the first win of the day would be making it to the bathrooms at Rainy Pass without having to dig a hole. Let's see if that works. Okie dokie, Smokey. I made it to Rainy Pass. And the trail is behind me, but I'm gonna go ahead and walk up to the parking area because there's a privy, and I was gonna see if there's cell signal up here on the road, but my guess is there's not. Okay, I've seen what Rainy Pass looks like. I'm grateful that it's not living up to its name, and I'm headed back to the PCT. Okay, so I walked another mile or so on the trail since that last Rainy Pass, and now I'm at Rainy Pass again. A different one. I guess just signage in more than one place, I don't know. Okay, so I looked at the map. I guess the first one really isn't Rainy Pass, it's just a trailhead parking area. Where I'm at now, 1.5 miles north, is the actual Rainy Pass. And man, it is chilly. It was getting too hot earlier with my rain jacket on, so I took it off a while back. But man, I'm cold. I may have to put on some more layers. But we're gonna be climbing again here in a minute. Alrighty, it is 10:55 a.m. Done 12.3 miles, and we're getting close to the top of this climb. I think I got a mile or so left to Cutthroat Pass. I'm going up there. Man, this camera, it doesn't look very far. It's a mile up there. Coming through the pass now. Look at this. And you can see the trail over there. Alright, I just had a break a few minutes ago. Had a protein bar. Drink a little water, but I don't have a ton of water because I don't want to carry it up this climb. So, I gotta get water next time I can. I'm getting ready for lunch, but I still got an hour and a half or so before I should do that. But I just noticed something. I happened to think, oh, we got a big milestone today, and I looked, and I am less than a half mile from my last 100-mile marker. Okay, so far out says 2600.1. I've yet to find a marker, but a trail runner just came from the other way, and he told me that somebody made a sign in rocks a mile away at Granite Pass. So, I don't know, maybe just because all these rocks here, people thought it wasn't good to do it or something, I don't know. All right, there's finally a marker. I cannot believe more people didn't make other ones because we're at 2,601.5 right now. But they're probably like me, didn't want to stop and make one. So there we go. You know, I don't feel much. I feel kind of numb with that, but maybe because it wasn't at the 26 or I don't know. I've mentioned before, I got real emotional on the AT when I got to 2100 because it was the last mile marker. That is the last 100-mile marker I will see on this trail. And I'm actually 54 miles from the border right now. I plan to do another, I probably think I'm going to try to do another 14 or so today. Where I'm hoping to get to today, if I make the whole 29 point whatever, I'll only be 40 miles from the border. So then I'll go as far as I can tomorrow on Wednesday and finish her up on Thursday, hopefully. Okay, I'm gonna go have lunch right over here. Look at this. These fall colors and the beautiful mountains in the background. I'm gonna miss lunch spots like this, that's for sure. I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. This is what I'm gonna miss the most about trail life. I've seen no one for a couple hours, and I've only seen a couple people all day today. And I'm just here by myself in the backcountry, miles and miles and miles away from any roads. That's my lunch view. I'm sitting here eating lunch, looking at that. That's incredible. I'm gonna miss this. Okay, back on the move after lunch. I stopped for 35 minutes of non-moving. About the first person from the big group I was camped around yesterday caught up with me there, and she was taking a break. We talked a little bit yesterday, but I didn't get her name till today. And as a backup plan, she said she had a ride out of Mazama to Wenatchee Saturday morning. And she told me if I needed a ride, and I was still around in their orbit, that she could get me back there. So I'm hoping to not have to go to Mazama and be able to go from Hearts Pass to Seattle. But if that doesn't work out, at least I got a potential backup plan. 11.2 to go. All right, so I guess we are now, the sign's right there. The pass is still up here 30 yards or so. Now it's time to go down for several hours. I could touch you with my trekking pole, you're so close. What are you doing? That bridge was a little bit sketchy, and that was over Brush Creek. I got my water there for tonight. So I drank a liter in the last mile or so, and then I carried 2.5. Hearts Pass, 13 miles. So I'm carrying 2.5 liters right now, and hopefully that's enough. The next water source shows about 13 from here, but I guess that's Hearts Pass instead of a slow flow. But there have been a good bit of water sources that weren't on the map today, so I'm not overly worried about it. So I have 2.6 miles and 1,200 feet of climbing, and then give me 29 for the day. And unless something's awry, that's where I plan to stop. Alrighty, I am kind of set up. I got my tent set up. I've not moved in yet. It's about 8 minutes after 6. So I've been here for a bit. I hiked 29.0 miles and right at 11.5 hours today. So it's a pretty good time. I think I'm under 10 miles to Hearts Pass, which for those of you that don't know, if you haven't been paying attention, it's the last road before the border. So once I touch the border, I got to come back to Hearts Pass. So there's a big tent site here, but no one else is here. There wasn't a lot of good spots before. So those 17 people that we were camped with last night, I don't know, I'd be surprised if some of them don't come here. It's only 29 miles. I don't know. I could be by myself. Who knows? Who cares? However, I'm going to start getting set up because, I'm ready to eat dinner. I'm ready to cook. Okay. It's 6:30. I'm all set up here, about to ready to cook dinner. And a couple people showed up. And there's people, I didn't go all the way over there. I kind of talked to them from a distance because it looked like 2 of them were trying to fit in one little spot. I told them there's a whole bunch of spots up here. I talked to them for a second, and they said they came from the Lion's Den. So I guess I know there were a bunch of people skipping up to Mazama and then I guess coming at Randy Pass. So not only all the people, I don't know, these skippers are crowding things up. Oh well, whatever. He said he thought there'd be more people coming here that they were with at the Lion's Den last night. So who knows? It may be a full house again, but I don't care. I'm about to eat some dinner. It is 7:30 and I'm in bed. I forgot that I never said goodnight. So have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.